Hey guys, and welcome to this episode of Review Flex. In this video, we're going to be talking about the upcoming Rey Star Wars movie that was due to start production in April, but due to a new report, looks like that may no longer be the case. So guys, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, stay up to date with all the movie news we have going on around here, and with that down, let's jump into the Star Wars news. So guys, we're going to dive into this article from Cosmic Book News. Daisy Ridley Star Wars movie suffers a setback. A production listing claims an April start, but that might not be the case. So, Daisy Ridley Star Wars movie in development at Lucasfilm has apparently suffered a setback. While a recent listing on the production site states the untitled Star Wars movie from Shamim Obaid-Chinoy will start filming on April 7th, 2024, according to a Star Wars fan site, this is not happening. So, Star Wars News Net tweeted that they contacted a source who said the script isn't finished and that because of the strike, the film has been delayed. Yeah, guys, so, in the recent months this year, we had a writer's strike, we had an actor's strike. It really threw a spanner in the works of Hollywood. Actors couldn't participate in any sort of paid work, whether it was commercials, TV shows, movies. And then the same with writers as well. They couldn't work on any shows, they couldn't write any scripts, anything like that, guys. So it really kind of just threw a spanner in the works. It kind of brought Hollywood to a halt for a good, 3 or 4 months. And we're seeing the knock-on effects of those delays going into this Daisy Ridley Star Wars movie. I know there's a lot of you out there who are quite excited about this and willing to give Daisy Ridley a second chance in the Star Wars universe. Because say what you want about the Star Wars, sequel trilogy, the first movie, The Force Awakens was really good, but the other two, not so good. But Daisy Ridley as an actress is actually really good. She's a fantastic actress, guys. And I think given a really good chance, and if the Rey character was written really well in a really good Star Wars movie, I think it could be a really compelling character. It's just a shame that Daisy Ridley was thrust into those two other Star Wars sequel movies, The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker, and that, her character wasn't written well, the stories weren't written well, and they were so disconnected. It wasn't Daisy's fault. And it was a shame what happened to the Rey character. But I'm willing to give her a second chance, and I know a lot of you out there are as well. But let's keep reading, guys, and see what we can learn about this upcoming Rey movie. So, the rumor that production on the Daisy Ridley-led Star Wars film is set to begin in April 2024 is incorrect. According to a source that we contacted, tweeted the site on Tuesday, the script is reportedly not ready yet, and due to delays caused by the strikes, we don't expect filming to start before the summer. So it's a good, it looks like there's going to be a good sort of delay on this movie, guys. A good few months at least. There's going to be possibly 4, 5, 6 month delay. So that's going to have a knock-on effect as to when this film releases, if it ever does release. There's a lot of people that don't think this movie's ever actually going to get released. But that's a whole nother story, guys. So obviously we have the tweet here from Star Wars News Network. The rumor that production of Daisy Ridley-led Star Wars film is set to begin in April 2024 is incorrect, according to a source we contacted. So what does the production listing actually say? So the listing on productionlist.com offers info on the untitled Star Wars project by Obaid-Chinoy, the feature film listed as in development or pre-production, with the last update on December 4th. So that's recent as of Monday. Again, the shoot date is listed as April 7th of 2024, and the filming location is listed as London, United Kingdom. Yes, guys, let's film Star Wars in the UK, where I live. I think that's super cool. I love it that so many of the big Hollywood films are filmed here in the UK at Pinewood Studios. I mean, I don't know, it just makes me happy to know that as a huge film fan, a lot of the great films that we get are filmed, in our country's capital. I don't know, it's just great. I love it, guys. So the project summary also offers the sequel follows the events of Rise of Skywalker. Please don't tie it in too much though. The Rise of Skywalker, man. It's just, I don't even know what to say about it. There's nothing that you can say about that movie that hasn't already been said countless times over. The majority of the fans hated it. It was disconnected. The MacGuffins were unreal. The plot holes, yeah. I mean, we can go over that, but there's no point. You already know what I'm going to say about it, guys. And it will focus on Rey as she builds the new Jedi Order. I'm excited to see what she does, building a whole new Jedi Order school, seeing new Padawan Jedis come in, possibly going to get some new characters that we're going to see into the future. And imagine it being like a Hogwarts, but for Jedis. I think that'd be quite a cool take on the Star Wars sort of mythos. So the casting crew is listed as Shamim Obaid-Chinoy, director, Kathleen Kenedy as the producer, Justin Britt Gibson as the writer, Damon Lindoff as the writer, and Daisy Ridley as cast. Worth a mention is that the listing doesn't mention Stephen Knight, who has been announced as the new writer, replaced in Justin Britt Gibson and Damon Lindelof, so that the info indeed may be outdated. Okay, obviously we have a picture here of Daisy Ridley as Rey. Yeah, like I say, guys, I'm just going to reiterate the point that I think that Daisy Ridley herself is a very talented actress, and it's a shame that she was just put into those bad Star Wars movies, and that the Rey character for the second and third sequel movie just wasn't written too well. But I think that given a good film, a good plot, a good script, a good character development arc over a few movies, I think the Rey character can be quite compelling, and I'm willing to give it a second chance, guys, and I hope that you guys are too. So, what is the Daisy Ridley Star Wars movie about? The details for the new Daisy Ridley movie are said to include the movie is set after the events of the last episode, The Rise of Skywalker, as Rey builds a new Jedi Order. The film was also expected to be the first new Star Wars movie out of the gate in the 4+ years since the release of The Rise of Skywalker. Rumours have offered that the Lucasfilm president, Kathleen Kenedy, is currently in the hot seat with Disney CEO Bob Iger, who will fire Kathleen Kenedy if she doesn't get a new Star Wars movie out soon. Whether that's true or not, guys, that's kind of behind the scenes stuff. I'm not sure that anybody actually has any evidence that that is true, that she's going to be fired if she doesn't make a Star Wars movie. I don't know. If any of you guys know anything more about that, let me know. Put it in the comment section. But as far as I know, there's no concrete evidence that that's true. So, is the Daisy Ridley Star Wars movie cancelled? At the same time, there have been rumours that Kathleen Kenedy is going to leave Lucasfilm and that the Daisy Ridley Star Wars movie isn't going to happen. Yeah, like I was saying, guys, there's a lot of people out there that think this movie's never going to get made. Obviously, we were supposed to get a Rogue Squadron movie, and that kind of disappeared off the shelf. There's been so many cancelled, Star Wars projects that just haven't seen the light of day. Taika Waititi was supposed to be making a Star Wars movie. I'm not really sure what's happened to that. Apparently, he's still making it, but I'm very kind of skeptical whether that's going to get made. Obviously, Rian Johnson was supposed to go forward and make more Star Wars movies. That never happened. And there's just been a lot of kind of, nothing burger with Star Wars. We hear projects announced and then they disappear. So it's kind of hard to get excited about Star Wars at the moment because we're hearing about a project, it gets hyped and then the months pass and then nothing happens and it kind of just fades into the dust. So, where are we? Rumors offer the only reason Kathleen Kenedy announced it. Yeah, rumors offered that only reason Kathleen Kenedy announced the Ridley Star Wars movie was in desperate attempt to save her job. It's also been said that The Acolyte won't see the light of day, but Disney Plus did recently confirm The Acolyte for a 2024 release. Guys, I am so excited about The Acolyte. It sounds really good. I think it's a series focusing on the Sith on Disney Plus. So I think that would be a really compelling story if we focus it around the Sith. I think, that'd be an interesting take. While Kathleen Kenedy hasn't been fired yet, Disney and Lucasfilm did recently announce that Dave Filoni has been elevated to Chief Creative Officer, but Filoni made it crystal clear he is not the boss. Yeah, he's just, he's going to be in the room. He's going to be earlier on in the development process of Star Wars movies, helping to facilitate the creative side, when it comes to characters, locations, all that kind of stuff. So he's going to be more helpful in developing that. They said that, Dave Filoni would be brought into a movie as a consultant halfway through the movie to kind of consult on, creative features. But now he's a creative chief officer. He's going to be brought in earlier on the movies at the very, very early stages of development. And he's going to be consulting on the creative side right from the beginning all the way through the process, rather than being brought in from the halfway point where he used to be. So, another picture of Daisy Ridley here in Star Wars. Yeah, I think she looks great. I mean, her costume looks great. I think her character is great. I mean, I think she's a pretty cool character, to be fair. And like I keep saying, if she can be done justice with a good script and a good character arc, I think, she can become something good. So I don't want to write her off as a bad character. Star Wars, I always get mixed up with these Roman numerals. Star Wars Episode X. I don't know what, a new beginning release date. So, the untitled Shamim Obeid Chinoy. That's a bit of a tongue twister. And Daisy Ridley Star Wars movie doesn't have a release date as of yet. But Disney did recently announce release dates for 3 Star Wars films, including May 22nd, 2026, December 18th, 2026, and December 17th, 2027. So, we haven't got any movies coming up for the next few years, but it seems that we're going to have 2 in 2026 and 1 in 2027. So, guys, we've got a few years to wait yet. There could be further development, further news. It could be cancelled, it could be changed up. We just don't know at this point. It's a bit too early to say. And we'll have to keep our eyes on it. So, IMDb actually lists the title as Star Wars Episode X, A New Beginning. Again, guys, I don't know what this is off the top of my head because I'm a bit of an idiot when it comes to Roman numerals. Episode 10. Is that episode 10? Yeah, because we finished on episode 9, didn't we? Yeah. Yeah, I think it's episode 10, yeah. A New Beginning, which first leaked on Reddit with the December 17th, 2027 release date. However, Dave Filoni has a Star Wars movie in development, maybe that May 2026 release date. He does have a Mandalorian. There's supposed to be a Mandalorian movie coming out, supposedly. So that may be the one that we're talking about. Maybe that May 22nd, 2026 release date. And Taika Waititi is supposed to release a Star Wars movie, which we can guess could either be the December 18th, 2026 date or the December 17th, 2027 date, if he ever finishes his script. Yeah, again, guys, there's a lot of people that are doubtful that project's ever going to see the light of day. It possibly could, but as I say, at this point, so many things are being announced and then just disappearing. So it's hard to tell, what's going to actually get made and what isn't. Until we start seeing marketing or a trailer, I'm not going to get too excited for a Star Wars project because, as I say, they're announced and then they kind of disappear. So it's hard to know what's actually going to be real and what's not. But yeah, guys, so there we are. It seems that, the Rey Star Wars movie was due to start production in London in April 2024. But apparently, according to Star Wars News Network, in their tweet, they've spoke to a source where apparently the movie has been delayed until the summer. So, guys, it's just a report. We can't actually confirm it. Nobody from, Disney has come out and confirmed that. So it's just a report. Take that with a grain of salt. But yeah, guys, so the movie could be delayed for up to a good 4, 5, 6 months, possibly. But if that's what they need to make sure the movie's good, then I'm happy with it, guys. So jump into the comment section. Let me know what you think about this, guys. Are you excited for the Rey Star Wars movie done by Daisy Ridley? Are you willing to give her another chance as the character? I definitely am, guys. Love to hear what you have to say about it. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you soon.